This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Hello every pony, hope you're well. Welcome to part 2 of my UK PonyCon 2022 special, and this is the video where I show off the MLP merch haul. Even though the merch haul wasn't that big itself, there was so much packed into there, you just didn't know where to turn. There were brushables, blind bags, custom made figurines. These ones on this table in particular were amazing, especially that little Lizzie Moonbow. And there were also art stalls doing commissions. First off, what's the point of going to con if you're not going to get some badges? So here's a little mini badge that I got of Britannia. I also bought this little badge, which is hand sewn. The guys on the stall said it was supposed to be Izzy, but I'm thinking Misty because of the hair, and the colours are a bit darker as well. My friend Wayne, that I went with, was handing out these stickers of his OC to everybody. So here is his OC as a griffin. Oops. Here's his OC as a pony. And the one that I've just dropped is his OC as a wolf. I bumped into this artist, Cadet Redshirt, who was doing commissions there. There's one of her works, but obviously I had to commission a picture of Perfect Harvest, and here he is running with his guide dog Yoko. That's really nice. It's just a pen and paper sketch really, and she also gave me a little Flutterbat bookmark. Now for the bit that everybody's really interested in, the ponies themselves, and I'll go through them in order of generation. So starting off with G1, this is Honeysuckle. Now I believe she has a pair of wings that you can clip on and off on her back. This one doesn't, but the little peg comes up and down so you can clip them on. She's in really good condition, and I won her off a tombola that I believe was in aid of the Riding for the Disabled Association. So for £1, yeah, she's really good. The other G1 pony that I won from the tombola is Wind Whistler, and I believe she's from wave 1 of the Rainbow Ponies from 1987. That's according to MLP merch anyway. Her hair is a bit frizzy on the ends, but obviously she's 35, 40 years old or so. But her cutie mark is there. She's not got many scuff marks. Her eyes are all there. She's in really good condition, and again, a great tombola prize for £1. Now we move on to G2, and the first out of the G2 ponies that I bought holds great nostalgia for me, because seasoned viewers to this channel will know that I've been saying that a G2 McDonald's Sundance was my very first My Little Pony toy when I was about 3 years old. Turns out I was wrong, because I found the same house that I got from McDonald's when I was 3 years old by accident. And if you open it up at the back, inside is the pony that I actually had. Not this one obviously, but the same one. This is Morning Glory, and yeah, she's just as I remember her. Her head can turn from side to side. She's a real deep pink colour with, I think it's like a goldy yellowy coloured saddle. The gems in her eyes are all there. Yeah, and I'm just so pleased to have this set, and I've been going around looking for it and none of the stalls could find them. And then a lady whose stall I went to earlier saw one on the stall and bought it for me, and just for £1. So I know these aren't particularly valuable, but at the same time, I mean, you can see it's got the pattern engraved on the back there, the G2 My Little Pony logo. There's a little mirror inside, but yeah, I'm just so pleased to have this again, because this was my first pony. Other G2 pony that I bought, also a McDonald's pony, and she is called Ivy. Now her tail has unfortunately been cut a bit and is a bit messy as a result, but I'm not too bothered about that. Other than that, her cutie mark is really good. She's hardly got any scuff marks on. I really like the way that they've moulded her mane. She's got the gems in her eyes and her head turns perfectly. Now moving on to G3, and we start off with another pony that I won off that same tombola table, and this is apparently Tulip Twinkle. She's a very vibrant pink colour, and her cutie mark is glittery. and it's of 3 tulips. Obviously, she has tinsel in her mane and tail as well. This is one of the G3 figures that has a moving head, but the gems are in her eyes as well, and she's still got the magnet in her foot and the little heart painted on her left hoof. Yeah, she's really nice, and again, a great price for £1. This next G3 figure is one of the ones that I went with the intention of trying to find to buy. This is Thistle Whistle. Now, I just love her. I like her character in the G3 show, and I just like her design as well. I love the vibrant red in her mane and tail. I just like that she's a Pegasus. She's got a nice cutie mark as well. All the gems are in her eyes. She's very, very good condition. Another G3 pony that I won off the Tombola stall was this Pink Sunsparkle pony. And she is a really nice pearlized shade of pink. Very, very dark magenta colour. And her hair, even though it is a little bit messy and a bit wavy, it's actually quite soft, and it's very, very vibrant. Lots of different colours in it. It's got a really nice sheen to it as well. Last prize that I won off the Tombola is this scooter, and it's fabulous, isn't it? Yeah, so it is a pull back and go one, but the motor won't go until the back wheels touch the ground. And of course, since it came with a crash helmet, I'm now legally safe enough to drive this thing, even though I've got terrible eyesight. But hey, you know, this is Equestria. Driving licenses aren't a thing. Yay! Then in G3.5, I bought these 3 G3.5 blind bag figures. Now, I knew that they were Ponyville figures, but I didn't even know that they had blind bags. Going from left to right, we have Pinkie Pie, Cheerily in the middle, and on the right we have Toolaroola. And these are really, really nice little figures. I was looking at the Pinkie Pie one earlier, and she doesn't actually look creepy like the regular G3.5 figures. She actually looks really cute. Let me just have a look at the Cheerily. Yeah, not so cute, but still a lot better than the actual G3.5 brushables themselves. Yeah, Toolaroolas look, yeah, these are definitely a lot better. They actually look adorable. Moving on to G4, these are the blind bag figures that I bought because I'm a blind bag fanatic. I won't go into too much detail about them all, but this one at the front, her name is Pepper Dance, and she's from Wave 1. I've been looking for her for ages, and I was just about to give up hope looking for her, and then I found her whilst rummaging around in this loose box of blind bag figures on Sunday. So I had to buy it, obviously. Then we have Rainbow Flash, Noteworthy, Royal Riff, Swanky Hank, Trixie Lulamoon with Gemstone Cutie Neon Rainbow Dash, Lemon Hearts, and at the back we have Cinnamon Breeze, Candy Apples, Neon Bright Pinkie Pie, Mrs. Cake, Flash Sentry, Neon Lights, Rainbow Doctor Hooves, Crystal Berry Green, Crystal Minuet, and Misty Fly. Also got a couple of Friendship is Magic collection figures, including this photo finish. Now, I already have her, but I didn't know I was getting her because she came in a little mystery goodie bag of pony stuff that one of the stall vendors gave me after I purchased something. Another one I've been looking for ages. This is Bat-Winged Pegasus and Carriage. Now, this is quite appropriate seeing that the theme for this year's UK PonyCon was Gothic, and he's a Bat Pegasus. So, yeah, he's really cool. I'll just bring him up to the camera so you can see him up close. Look at him. I love these Friendship is Magic figures. Why they didn't make more of these, I do not know. They're so show accurate. And there's a little peg for Princess Luna to go in here, and I do actually have the Luna somewhere. This is the first lot of G4 brushables that I got. So on the end we have Sunny Rays. Now she was probably the most expensive pony that I bought, really. I just love her, and especially because of the fact that she has the old head mould without the seam on the sides. Her hair is in really nice condition. It's very soft, a little bit messy on the ends, but not frizzy at all. So she's good. These next two ponies are both from the Pony Mania range with all those mad flower tattoos all over them. And this first one is Sunshine Petals, and she's a little yellowy primrose coloured unicorn with sort of a pinky blue mane. She has got some amazing colours in her hair. I don't know if you can see that, but whichever way you look, there's a new colour. It's Roseluck, and she has a beige coloured body with sort of very dark burgundy, sort of burnt crimson coloured hair, which is a tiny bit frizzy, but at the same time, it's still better than a lot of the ponies that I already have in my collection. And the next G4 brushable that I bought, well, I didn't buy her actually, she came in a little goodie bag that I got off a stall. This is Pearlized Rainbow Dash from the Explorer Equestria line. And is it that side? Yes, so she's got the zap code on her front right hoof. Her hair is, unfortunately, it looks like she's stuck her hoof in an electric plug socket, but and it is so frizzy. That's going to take a lot of time to get that fixed. But otherwise, she's a Pearlized Rainbow Dash, and I've never seen a Pearlized Rainbow Dash before. Last lot of G4 brushables that I bought are all Alicorns. This first one, though, technically isn't a brushable, but it's Pink Celestia. I finally found one of her. So this is the very first figure of Celestia that was ever made. And yeah, why they made her pink, I don't know, just because, you know, Hasbro thought at the time, oh, it's a show for little girls. Girls love pink, but yeah, it really doesn't suit Celestia. Next to her is another sort of semi-non-brushable. She has a brushable tail, which is in alright condition. This is Princess Celestia again, but she would have been coupled with a Principal Celestia Equestria Girls doll, and she has a little removable sun-shaped gem in her cutie mark, which you can take out and plug back in. But yes, she's really nice as well. This last one out of the G4 brushables was another pony that I went with the intention of trying to find. This is Princess Cadence. I'm not really sure which range she was from, but I don't really care because I just really wanted a G4 Cadence. I just love the colours. I love her eye shape as well. She is fantastic, especially since she's still got her original crown as well. Two figures that I bought are two Spikes. So the first one is one that I've been looking for a while. This is one of the original Spikes where he's walking on all fours. Again, I don't understand why they made him walk on all fours in this figure, because I don't think he ever did. And then the other Spike is Spike the dog from Equestria Girls line. He's quite rare, and he's still got his little spiked collar, which is nice, and he's not got many paint scuffs or chips on him. His head still turns perfectly. These are two really nice figures. The next lot of ponies are all Egmont magazine figures. This first one is probably the best out of them all. This is Nightmare Moon. Just look at how show accurate she is. They've even got the veins in her wings, the details and the pupils of her eyes, and there's even tiny little gradients all over her body as well. I don't know if you can see on the other side. These are so underrated, and I just wish that they'd made these more readily accessible to people instead of having to buy the magazine. I know you can get these off eBay very easily these days, but yeah, rant over. And then this is Unicorn Twilight, and I just thought I'll get her just because, you know, Unicorn Twilight, she's unusual these days. I had to get the next figure after meeting Andrea Libman. This is Pinkie Pie, complete with red nose and party hat. Again, so show accurate. And then this last Egmont magazine figure is Applejack. Just a pretty standard Applejack, but with hat, unusually. And she's got one ponytail, which is even more unusual. Unfortunately, she's still not quite show accurate because she hasn't got her freckles, and she's got the old eye shape that they used to use. But apart from that, yeah, pretty show accurate. I managed to pick up the whole set of Kinder Surprise ponies. So going from left to right, we've got Twilight, Rainbow Dash, both with stands, and Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy without their stands. These are really show accurate as well, and they all have brushable tails, which are unfortunately very, very frizzy, but you know, what can you do? They're just Kinder Surprise toys really, but you know, I'm annoyed that I didn't get these when these were out, because I would have loved these in a Kinder Surprise toy. Well, I love them now, just haven't bought them second hand. But yeah, so they all have their cutie marks, I believe, just on one side. Yes, just look at Fluttershy. Look how amazing she looks. And the detail that they've put into these tiny little figures is amazing. These are some miscellaneous MLP figures that I bought. And to start off, I can't remember the company that made these, but this is a Microlight, Fluttershy obviously. These were blind bags that I never ever saw in shops, and I'm disappointed that I didn't. She would have had a keychain attached to her, but the keychain is broken off, but I could always reattach another one. And underneath she has a little torch. The battery still just about works. After her I have 3 squishy pops that I bought loose, because I bought some new ones as well. So first off we have Applejack, then we have Big Mac. I love that they actually gave him his show accurate eye shape as well. And a very unusual one, Nightlight, the crystal version. I ideally wanted the coloured version, but I could only find the crystal version. But I also bought these 2 McDonald's Happy Meal ponies, as well as the G2 ones. And they're both Twilight. This one is Unicorn Twilight. She would have had a little connector on the top which would allow her to become a backpack clip, but that's missing, but I'm not too fussed about that. Other than that, her brushable tail is in reasonably good condition, but she doesn't like standing up, so I'll just put her to the side. The other one that I bought is a 2018 Cutie Mark Crew Happy Meal toy, and this is, to my knowledge, only one of 2 figures of Nightlight that were ever made, and they were both squishy pops. But I'd love to find the coloured version, but I'm glad I found that one anyway. Then the next 2 are also by Basic Fun. These are 2 Stackums, basically squishy My Little Pony Tsum Tsums. We've got Alicorn Twilight and Rarity, and I just love these. I mean, is something wrong, Twilight? I am diseased. That was fun. And then you probably couldn't see her off camera, but I also bought this little figure. As far as I know, she's a fakie, but probably one of the best fakies I've ever seen, because she's a really high quality plastic. She's not gonna break at any point. Admittedly, she does have a little bit of sharp sprue on the top of her mane, but apart from that, the printing is all good. It's a nice mould as well. That's, yeah, like I say, one of the best fakies I've ever seen, really. Flick the switch on the back of her head and press her left wing in. Her horn lights up. I'm going to show you some of the new blind bag figures that I bought or won at UK PonyCon, and I'm going to be opening them in the hotel room back in time, because I couldn't wait to make this video to open them here and now. So yeah, go back in time. Apologies for the change in audio, but I'm filming this in my hotel room in Nottingham. I've just got back from con with my mates. So first item that we'll be opening is this Potion Ponies blind bag figure. I believe it's French because it says mise en regard on the back, and unusually it's got an opaque plastic container with like a little pull ring on the top.
So I'm not going to put this in water like it's supposed to. I'm just going to cut the bag open, but there's a mix for doing this, and I just have it in the mix. There we go. And then this opens up from the side, and instead of a little resolvable bag, this one is just a regular bag. So
it says on the front that there's 24 ponies to collect, so let's see who we've got. And we've got Twilight, so I already have one of these, so she will probably be going on eBay. Next item I'm going to open in the hotel room is this Ponies Series 2 blind bag figure. So this is one of the balloon figures, hopefully. And this does, I've noticed, have the biodegradable thing. Now, this unfortunately doesn't feel like one of the balloon animals, but let's have a look. I believe this is Shoe Shine, and unfortunately I also have her as well. Last thing I'm going to be opening in the hotel room is this Squishy Pops blind bag. So I haven't opened one of these for, well, 5 years. So let's have a look and see who we've got. And we've got Rainbow Dash, I think, which is that Rainbow Dash? I'm not sure. I was a bit confused then because I thought this was Derpy because she doesn't have any of the rainbow colours in her mane or tail. But if you look at the cutie mark, sure enough, it is actually Rainbow Dash, and I don't have a Rainbow Dash Squishy Pop. So that's good, isn't it?
On the Sunday after I opened this little Rainbow Dash Squishy Pop, I was talking about her to my friends, and one of them confirmed that she is a misprint. So yeah, they obviously just didn't print all the rainbow colours in her mane and tail. So for that, I can assume she's rare.
Tell a lie, there's another Squishy Pop blind bag that I forgot about. I think this one's from a slightly different wave, but
Anyway, let's have a look and see who's inside. Come on, there we go. And inside,
we have a prancing Twilight, and I do not have her in that pose. So yeah, win-win.
Always wanted a Britannia plushie, and so here she is. And because the theme was gothic this year, she's a bat pony. I think she's a 12-inch plushie, but she's really well made. There's really nice embroidery on the cutie marks and on the eyes. I love that she's got little teeth at the front as well, and she's really soft and plushy, and her wings are poseable as well. Last item in the haul, going on to G5, which is actually the first item I bought at UK PonyCon, is this monogram figural keychain of Pip Petals. I was so pleased to find her because these are so rare over in the UK, and the people who own the stall actually said that they bought a load of these when they were over in America. With that brings us to the end of the haul video. Thank you very much for watching this very long haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a little like or a cheeky comment if you fancy. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers guys, take care.
And if you cannot obey, then you will wither away, and your feet will become very sore. And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, but if you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, and the singing is also quite bad.